Turning back now to our top story of the day, President Biden set to sign more executive orders, this time on health care. Any moment now, the orders aiming to boost access to Obamacare and Medicaid and also revoke President Trump's policy on abortion. Let's bring in Florida Congressman Byron Donalds right now. Congressman, great to see you. Let's take a look, first of all, at the statistics. Joe Biden, in his first 10 days, 24 executive orders. There were memoranda on top of that, compared to 6 for President Trump, 5 for Obama, 2 for Bush, 2 for Clinton, and 1 for George H.W. Bush. Even the New York Times saying what's going on, and in an editorial saying, ease up on the executive actions, Joe. These directives are a flawed substitute for legislation. They are not meant to serve as an end run around the will of Congress. Congressman Donalds, you are part of that will. What are you thinking about all of this?
First of all, John, thanks for having me. I'm actually shocked that the New York Times actually called Joe Biden out, because they are right. What he is doing is a complete affront to the democratic process. It's an affront to Congress. These executive orders are just, frankly, this is dictatorial. Don't believe me. Joe Biden said that himself when he was running for president. He said that if you can't get the votes, you just can't go around doing executive orders unless you're a dictator. And now Joe Biden's not even listening to his own words. So this has to stop. The president needs to bring these measures to Congress and allow Congress to deliberate them one at a time so we can actually do the will of the people for all Americans.
As we mentioned, one of the things that today's executive order, which will be signed in the next few minutes, we're watching the pool still hasn't gone into the Oval Office yet. It will rescind the Mexico City policy that President Trump reinstated as one of his first actions in 2017 after it was rescinded by President Obama, after it was reinstated by President Bush. I mean, this thing has gone back and forth across the net a lot. The Susan B. Anthony list saying, quote, this is a clear payback to the abortion lobby, which heavily supported the Biden-Harris ticket during the campaign, and it's a cold shoulder to millions of Americans across the political spectrum who are opposed to taxpayer funding of abortion and abortion businesses. What are your thoughts, Congressman Donalds?
I think that this is, again, the president's not even following his own words from a week ago when he was sworn in. He called for unity. Well, this does not breed unity. Listen, abortion is highly controversial in our politics. We all know this. But if you're going to allow for taxpayer funded of abortion in other countries, namely in Mexico City, that is a slap in the face of Americans who believe in life, who want to protect life, and that you're using our tax dollars to promote it in other parts of the world. It's outrageous. Again, the president needs to bring that to Congress, but the reason he won't bring it to Congress is because it won't pass. That's the bottom line.
We were expecting, now it was never scheduled, but we were expecting that the president would also sign some executive orders on immigration, including one on reuniting families who were separated at the border. We're told that's probably going to happen next week. But the action that he's taken on immigration so far, new protections for deferred action for childhood arrivals, the so-called Dreamers, the travel ban, the deportation moratorium. What are you thinking on that front?
Again, we need to do this as a Congress. The president can't just do this stuff on his own. First of all, DACA, when it was originally put in by President Obama, was unconstitutional because he created, at that time period, a new immigration procedure that was not under the laws passed by Congress. And so the President Trump was right in making changes and rescinding DACA. President Biden is wrong for trying to sign it back in with another executive order. Congress needs to be doing this work amongst all the other work we need to do with respect to immigration to make sure that we continue to promote lawful immigration while holding people coming into our country illegally accountable for doing so. This is only going to weaken our borders. It's only going to weaken our country. The president needs to stop.
Congressman Byron Donalds of Florida, thanks for joining us today. We hope to see a lot more of you here on America Reports.
Thank you, John.